Well, welcome back Pokefans to the Pokemon Opalo playthrough. In the last episode we arrived at Terrell Town and we found Mundanez, but he's referred to as Boss Mundanez. He then got shouted by Maple, who's the woman who owns all this land apparently, and then he quickly ran off and said that we were invited as his guests to go to a house or something. So we got to do that today, but on the way here we also had a cutscene with Opalo, and it turns out Vera's alive, she's just in a wheelchair, so that's a good thing. No one's actually died from earlier on. But yeah, we're going to explore this town and then go and see what's going on with Mundanez and what he's got himself into. So have you heard of the legendary Pokemon Diancie? It's a beautiful Pokemon whose body is made of jewels and precious stones. I would love so much to be able to see it sometime, but they are called legendary Pokemon for a reason, I suppose. That is very true. Worker productivity must be increased. I think I'll make them work part-time. That is 12 hours a day, half of 24 hours. That's how it works, isn't it? Imagine if that was like not even classed as full-time. Work has become a real danger. The other day we were doing our usual excavations in the Tourmaline mine when we heard a loud bang followed by a red flash. I'm afraid we've awakened an ancient Pokemon by digging so deep into the ground. I wonder what that Pokemon is. Miss Maple is cutting us too many rights as workers lately. Some of us are starting to be especially fed up. Yeah, she doesn't sound like a great boss to work for. Literally working these people into the ground. The gems that we extract from the mine are not only for decoration or to be beautiful. Many come with small pieces of Poké-essence inside that can be used as energy. Terrell Town began as simply Maple's estate, but when she discovered what was underground, the excavations began. And you can see the result. This is more like a huge quarry than a village. Maple won the ownership of this land after a years-long court battle against her own family, who disowned her for being too rebellious for her social position. Although I get the impression that over the years she's become as comfortable and despo as her parents, I still hope that she retains some of her old adventurous and empathetic personality. In Terrell Town we have a preference for rock and ground types for obvious reasons. Not only are they Pokemon that help us with our digging, but they are also loyal companions and friends. Looking for a Kabuto, which exchange for my Amora. That's a pretty good trade. Although yeah, they are both fossil Pokemon, but Amora is definitely better than Kabuto. The other day I found this stone in the mine. It probably has some value, but I do not know its value. Do you want it? I got an Eviolite. The theory that the natives of Cefira believe about Pokemon being created by the Great Spirit is absurd. How then do you explain the existence of prehistoric Pokemon and their evolution? Hello, we just got this Kanto machine with it. We can revive fossils. If you have any fossils, we can turn them into prehistoric Pokemon. You've just took the old Amber off us. Ready? Years ago these machines took a while, but now they are almost instantaneous. Your fossils become Pokemon. I wonder if there's any regional fossils. I mean, there could be. It looks like a pretty big town. Maple spent time among the natives because according to her she didn't want to live like a rich woman without first learning to live like a beggar. They were the ones who taught her how to fight and even how to link with her Sable. Okay. Sableye, not Sable. So she's got a Mega Sableye. The miners working inside the mine are very worried lately. There is talk of a horror that lies in the depths and that is increasingly difficult to excavation tasks. Looking for an Anorith, would you trade for my Tyrant? I would 100% if I had one. Underestimating Maple just because she's a well-off rich girl is a mistake, as she's also a formidable trainer. Of course few people know about this side of her, but it seems that she had a difficult childhood where she had to earn a living by working very hard alongside her Pokemon. Hi, I'm the skills expert. I can change the ability of the first Pokemon in your team, and all I ask in return is a heart scale. No, what other Pokemon could we have it changed on? What abilities do you have? White Smoke. Nah, I suppose we'll keep what we've got. Nothing in the garbage can either. Got some extra drill down here. I'm on break. Would you like to help me dig up treasures for our benefit? There are plenty of them here. We can actually go ahead and do the mining. Oh, this is just going to be a shard of some sort. This looks like a bone. Where could the other item be? It's gotta be small. Another shard. Nothing too crazy. Don't you want to dig up treasures? If you miss out on great things that lie hidden in the mountains, wait for someone to find them. Okay, so we don't want to go up there yet because we've still got quite a bit left to explore. That's Maple's mansion, so we'll go there last because I know that's where we need to go. There's a cave exit there. Sorry, any person not authorised by Maple can enter the Tourmaline mine. She can't go there yet either. Have we been in these houses? I think we have. Yeah, we've been in that one. So what about this one? Yeah, we've been in that one too. Oh, we've got a agronite. I think it looks like that's it. So let's head into the mansion and find out what's going on. Looking for Miss Maple. If you can't find her, she's most likely in her treasure room upstairs. This looks like a nice house though. Maple is a great hostess, always welcoming aristocracy from all over the Pokemon world. Yeah, this house looks actually beautiful. This mansion was built in the colonial era of Cefira and was one of the great enclaves in the area when wars were still being waged with the natives, although each successive owner has been decorating it to their liking. Got some stairs down there as well. Have you heard about the misdeeds committed by those natives of the city Anticlan? I really hope the Opalo government starts cracking down at once. Oh, we've got a little kitchen. Tonight it's Magikarp steaks in marinade, the lady's favourite dish. A lot of fan games have Magikarp being eaten. See that Ludicolo, he doesn't get a salary, he's just helping us out because he enjoys cooking. Although for some reason he really likes to use spice in all the food. Well, he's like Mexicano, something along them lines. And this looks like a library. The mine needs books as the sword needs whetstones. Something I read recently, I think it's very right. Best thing about mature women is that you can eat their roscon de reyes while they have some lentils on the fire for you. Something I read recently. Okay, don't really understand that, but whatever floats your boat. So we'll go down here. It looks like a wine or something cellar. Best wine come from the Iberia region and from Eris. Everything else just pales in comparison. Oteria. This one was brought from the Iberia region. Okay, so actually nothing to really gain from talking to them. So let's go upstairs. The other day an aristocrat from Unova passed by here, an elegant woman with a huge head of hair. She was accompanied by a little old butler who looked exactly like an Napoleon. How big is her house? This is where the lady celebrates parties. You won't believe how many important people have sat on these tables for tea. Oh, I didn't mean to go there. Oh, you're here? Can't you see you almost missed tea time? Who am I going to sit down and chat with if you're not with me? Others don't know how to make good conversation. I've sent to you Miss Maple. She's the owner of the mansion and of the whole town in truth. Have you brought friends? Mundanez's friends are also mine. Owen, you're a native, aren't you? Can you sing and dance? I'd love it if you could dance something for me. That's a bit rude. Just because I'm a native does not mean I can sing or dance. May I ask what relationship you have with our friend MUNDANEZ? We haven't heard from him in a long time. We were surprised to find him here. My little Pidovito came to my domain thanks to fate. Now he's the chief of the mining staff and also my entertainment assistant. I really appreciate you giving me such valuable positions. This does not clear up any doubts. Anyway, I know why you've come to my mansion. It's very clear. You wanted to see my collection of treasures. Numerous travellers from the Pokemon world arrive every day to marvel at my treasure chamber. Mrs. Maple, the last guest to enter this room was 2 months ago. It was... and because they mistook it for the bathroom. Is this true? Then we need to improve our marketing. Come closer, I want to give you a guided tour of my most fascinating jewels and treasures. She's gonna have a spirit fragment, isn't she? All these treasures have been discovered in the most inhospitable ruins, caves and excavations in the world. As you can see, I have a bit of everything: royal jewels, magic stones, rings of power. All this has been possible thanks to the sale of tourmalines that we extract from the tourmaline mine. Not for nothing is it thanks to that mine that I'm the richest and wealthiest person in Cefira. Well, your workers don't seem to be well cared for. They were giving one of your miners a dressing down for breaking his ankle. Oh, my workers know their place. They have to be willing to follow my orders to the end. And since MUNDANEZ arrived, he's been in charge of coordinating them and making sure they work at their best. What a gift. Well, I just applied the same tricks that my old boss used in Jalok City. And now, pay close attention. Since I like you, I'll show you my most valuable position. I keep it in this safe, of course. What do you think? Don't be fooled by its simple appearance. It may not be the brightest or most colourful piece of jewellery, but when I hold it this way I get a mysterious feeling, as if I'm lifted up and feeling bigger. I found it in the depths of the tourmaline mine. I suppose it's the fragment of an old jewel of the natives. Anyway, soon it will be dark. I imagine you'll need a good rest. You'll find 2 well prepared rooms in the east wing of the mansion. Hope you find them comfortable. Okay, what do you think if the 3 of us meet in Pokeax's room? There we can catch up a little on everything. That looked like a spirit fragment. So, what are we going to do? We're going to steal it. It's going to be one of them sneak around and try and not get caught. Which room's ours? Is it this one? Yeah, here we go. Phew, finally some peace and quiet. Come on, get out of it. Tell us how you managed to pick up that rich girl. I don't believe you, what you're saying, but well, I'll tell you what happened to me after that unfortunate attack by the Sisianti clan on the border. I managed to regain consciousness in the middle of that hell, but everyone else was unconscious and Pokeax had disappeared. I was so scared I didn't know what to do. I need to get away from that place and get help, whatever it was. I crawled down the road for what seemed like hours but found no one. I finally collapsed again. I'd reached the limit of my strength. Luckily, a truck just passed by and found me. He was on his way to Terrell Town to deliver some goods. When I woke up I was already far away, about to reach Terrell Town. Idiotic of me, I had left my friends behind. Miss Maple allowed me to stay in her mansion until I recovered. Eventually I healed my wounds, except for my left leg, which will be limping forever. Anyway, Miss Maple must have liked me since she allowed me to stay indefinitely. She's been very good to me. And she also discovered that I have a hidden talent for everything related to the organisation, administration and coordination of work. So she named me coordinator of the mining staff and here I am. But do you feel good about that? I remember you left home because your boss exploited you at the office. Now you are doing the same thing with those poor miners, am I wrong? I guess you're not wrong. I would like to change things, but what can I do? Now it's your turn to catch me up. I'm sure your adventures have been more exciting than mine. Pokeax and Gala recounted everything that had happened to them with the Sisianti clan and Adian, Gala's brother. Pokeax also recounted everything that had happened to them with Ixie in Abraga City and what Deringa said about the spirit fragments. What a mess you get yourselves into. You have to stay away from everything related to the Cefira clan. They are radicals who are willing to do anything, even kill. Pokeax, the way you described those spirit fragments, could it be that stone that Miss Maple was holding is one of them? I had a weird feeling when I saw it. Interestingly, Maple told me the other day that sometimes when she held that stone she had visions and astral travels. So it's a spirit fragment, that's for sure. Based on what Pokeax has told us, we have to take it from her. Well, let's get ready. If it is your most precious treasure, we will have to think of a plan, right? Mundanez, come, it's getting late. It's time to relax. She's very bossy. Blimey, I'd better get going. What is this relaxation time? Oh well, you will see. There is something about me that I've never told you. Turns out I'm an expert massage therapist. Had to get a physical therapy degree to be able to take care of my mum's back. The fact is that Maple loves massages, wants me to give her one every night as a kind of payment for staying at her mansion. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see if you give me one too sometime. Anyway, who would have thought that we would end up sleeping in this big house here, Pokeax? Okay, I'll go to my room and let you sleep. You're all going to bed so early today. Tomorrow we'll talk about how to remove the spirit fragment from Maple. Okay, we'll figure something out. Just jump onto the bed and go to sleep. Oh, smashed window. Very strange noise was heard like glass breaking. Maybe this window. Oh, it's a Cefira clan. Who are you? You exploiter who tears apart the land of our ancestors with your machines, prepare to suffer your punishment. What's up? Have you come to prevent me from carrying out my mission? Well, you will suffer too. I don't think I will. So you got an Onyx. Okay. Gastesla. Giga Drain. Oh, you got Sturdy. Right, what you got next? So you've got an Arbok. Okay, I think Harry Armor. And then Piper Piece. That's probably going to do a lot of damage. It did a ton of damage. Unctenna's wrath will fall on you. This will not stay as it is. The wrath of Unctenna will fall on all of you. Thank you, really thank you. You've saved my life. What happened? Oh, Pidovito, it was those scarecrows from the Cefira clan. I was so scared. I can't figure it out. How did one of those dirty natives get into my mansion? Terrell Town is well defended. The borders are guarded. No one can enter or leave without being seen. It is possible that... What's going on? Speak up. What are you thinking about? The window frame is full of pebbles and foreign soil. Maybe it's silly, but... What if it has come from Tourmaline Mine? No, wrong. We have it well guarded too. But not the lower levels. That part of the mine was left unattended due to logistical problems. These guys know the mountain very well. They may have found a secret way in and out through the mine. They may even have established a base in there right under our noses. Ah. What do you mean a base? So what should we do? I can't send the miners out to drive them out. They would lose valuable work time that I am not willing to sacrifice. There's an easy solution. Hire me and Pokeax. We are both expert Pokemon trainers. We will make sure your mine is safe. That does not sound bad, and how much do you ask for this service? Well, one of the treasures that you keep in your chamber, of course. Oh, really? Which one? How about the one you keep in the safe? Are you dreaming? Don't even dream that I'm going to give you my most precious treasure. The one who won't be dreaming is going to be you. Do you think you'll be able to sleep peacefully knowing that one of those dirty natives can sneak through your window again and do anything? Damn it. You should accept the proposal. Your life is more important than riches. It's okay. Clear the Tourmaline mine of evildoers and we have a deal. I'll give you what you asked for. I'll give you special permission to enter the mine tomorrow, so you'd better hurry. The next morning. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna have to go and explore the mine, but yeah, the whole story in MUNDANEZ, I don't know, I was expecting something to be a bit more like drama rather than just him literally stumbling, getting picked up by a lorry and then getting delivered here, and then she decided to look after him. But yeah, we're gonna go and explore the mine, but we're gonna leave that for the next episode because I've got a feeling that the mine's going to be absolutely massive and this would end up being a very long video. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you all next time.